Welcome back, beautiful soul. You have already learned how to draw neurographic lines, what tools you need, why we draw, and you have practice lines and roundings, the foundation of transformation. And today we go deeper. Today we draw the full algorithm for releasing limitations. This is work that allows you to step beyond fear, stress, and self-doubt into clarity, possibility, and flow. So prepare your space and remember, no pencils, no erasers in NeuroGraphica. Why we are here. Take a deep breath, close your eyes for a moment, place a hand on your heart, and ask yourself, what do I want to draw right now? What do I want to change in my life? And please don't overthink and write it down. I'm going to write down with you as well. Here now I am having some limitations, that some stress. So each of you should feel stress, and each of us has certain topic where we feel that stress. You might have this stress in relationship, so you can write relationship. Maybe in finance, could be so many topics, but you are the one who is going to pick the topic, but it's going to be the subtopic stress. It's like subtopic. The second step, the deeper. Ask yourself powerful question. Why do I want to get over stress in this topic? Do you want to financially grow? Do you want to grow career-wise? What is the next? You want to get out of stress to get to your desired result. And this is where we use this algorithm, removing limitations. Imagine is already done. Your dream is already reality. And how do you feel? Joyful, peaceful, loved, abundant, rich, energetic. Let those feelings expand in your body, because the energy you bring to this drawing is the energy you bring to your present and will lead you to your desired future. And now we are going to take 2 minutes and start writing those words. It could be negative, it could be positive. Don't count them. Don't censor them. Just let the words flow one after another. You have your topic, your subtopics, and you answer why do you want it and what do you feel towards that desire and how do you feel right now. Comes you write. This step is a powerful. It clears the noise in your mind and connects you to what truly matters and shows those obstacles, those blocks, why we are stress and why we are not able to move forward. Let's start. I'm going to set up 2 minutes and we are going to write the words, okay? Divide into two parts your plain list, not the one you are going to draw at. Just take the notebook or ordinary paper and divide it into two. On the left side, you're going to write all the words negative. On the right side, you're going to write all the motivational words, okay? So 1 minute we will spend for the negative, 1 minute for the positive. Keep breathing, keep shifting your energy. If you get stuck and you wouldn't know what to write, just close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, and whatever comes, write and keep going. Expand the energy, okay? Let's start now. Okay, and last word, and stop. Stop right now. And now continue a positive one. Something excites, something beyond your imagination. So now I'm going to fix 1 minute and we are going to write. Start now. I'm writing excitement, support, Okay, and now you stop. Write your word and stop.
Okay, so after writing down your words, you can now clearly see the negative phrases, the ones that block your path toward the experience or realization you want to achieve in your topic. Take a moment and gather that state inside you, the tension, the frustration, the feelings of I am so done with it. For some of you, this tension might be connected to a problem you cannot solve. And for others, it might be about a relationship or a situation where you simply cannot find a way out. Whatever it is, allow yourself to feel that emotional and physical state, the state of wanting relief, wanting change, wanting to step out of that heaviness and into the feeling that things are finally working out for me. Now look at your theme again, at your topic. And now take a marker, preferably a black one. We are going to press deeply into the paper, almost as if you are pulling this frustration out of your body. And imagine you are releasing all the pressure, the irritation, the stuck energy that has been holding you back. So let it move onto the paper that you create space for light to come through. Visualize it, the tension leaving your body, your system letting go, and a bright light appearing in its place. If you can imagine this and visualize, it will help tremendously. And now, this stuck energy needs to be moved out. In life, it can feel like a huge rock is standing in your way. You can't push it aside with force, it's too heavy. But you can climb over it, walk around it, or find a new path. To find that new path, you must take an action. And in NeuroGraphica, this action is called the discharge, catharsis, release. And your body must participate, especially your drawing arm and shoulder. This is not about standing in the middle of the paper and drawing small circles. Your arm needs to travel across the entire sheet as I'm showing here. So before you draw anything, take your marker with the cap still on and simply move your hand from one edge of the paper to the other and feel your arm working across the whole space. Your elbows should move freely, your shoulders should activate, and you let your body create that movement. Think of it like going to the gym or going for a run. This is the method of releasing stress. And stress cannot be removed by drawing gently with a soft hand. Your whole body must speak. Your thoughts, your emotions, your physical state, all of it must align into one movement. When this alignment happens, the real manifestation moment begins. The moment everyone talks about, but almost no one explains. So, right here, right now, if you capture this moment inside yourself, you will start creating powerful shifts in your thoughts and later in your physical reality. So, now take a deep breath in and out. And with a strong movement, watch how I do it. Create the discharge. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release it. Let it out. Pull it out of yourself. Your marker should almost spark from the intensity. The paper might tear. The marker might break. And yes, that is exactly how this algorithm works. This is an aggressive, intense technique, and you must be ready for it. Now, you will perform this action yourself with my guidance. I will be counting to 5, and you will work across the entire surface of your paper. Sharp, intentional movements. Not circle, not random. This is a mindful drawing. This is not passive meditation. Again, your hand must travel in different directions. If your hand instinctively wants to go upward, you must intentionally move it somewhere else. Because if the solution existed in that direction, you would have already found it. So before you begin, notice where your hand wants to go and then choose a different direction. It could be down, left, right, sideways, anything except the habitual movement, just like I did here. So let's begin. I'm going to count and you start now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Take a breathe, another breath. You have just created a very powerful physical and mental discharge. Notice how you feel now. What does your body say? What thoughts are coming up? You may feel empty. You may feel lighter. Some might cry. Others feel relief. Some feel a sense of space and openness. Whatever you are feeling, let it be. Your body, thoughts, emotions, and sensations are now gathered into one cohesive state. You should look at your lines and now start going over each these sharp lines with soft neurographical lines. Start over tracing. You can do it from upward to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, sideways, doesn't matter, as long as it's soft curves and small movements lines as a pattern of neurographical lines. As if the sharp line underneath is melting and dissolving. Feel that. Because what you see on this paper is your pain, your limits, your obstacles, your tensions, your old patterns. And now we begin to dissolve them, to let it go, because we cannot erase what already exists in mind, but we can soften it, we can give it new meanings. We can transform it through new thoughts, gentle thoughts that shift the internal process. Allow yourself now to think about release, about letting go, about dissolving the limitations that have been blocking your realization. Enter the state of softening and dissolving, and keep tracing each line. Let them connect, intersect, or pass by each other, however they are placed on your sheet. This is your transformation now, and continue gently allowing the lines to melt into new forms. And once you have softened everything and your drawing feels calmer, begin rounding all the intersections. Immerse yourself fully into rounding. Every rounding is a passage through resistance. Every rounding softens limiting beliefs. Every rounding touches conscious and unconscious block all the level of nervous system. So this part you will do on your own. Please pause the video and continue rounding. While you are working, stay focused on yourself, on your feelings, on your body, and on the original topic you wrote. Keep your words in front of you. There are many layers happening simultaneously: emotional, cognitive, physical, and subconscious. And that's why you must stay centered, present, and conscious through the process. This is not meditation. This is mindful, intentional drawing. Mindful drawing is different from meditative drawing because we are not simply enjoying colors, shapes, surroundings. We are focused, we are intentional, we are visualizing, we are holding our theme in awareness. At any moment, if your attention drifts away from your topic, gently bring it back. This is training your brain to focus, to return to what matters. And take now about 15 minutes for roundings and then return to continue with the next step. Okay, once you complete the rounding, you may add additional lines into field. The field is everything around your discharge lines, representing resources, support, people, information, and opportunities surrounding you. So these lines help you connect with those possibilities. So feel as you are connecting. This is something spiritual. This is something like you are connecting with the higher power. And then we will move into color. If you add new lines, make sure you do roundings on each intersection. Once you do that, we are moving to the archetyping. Coloring. Coloring. Color is essential here. Golden rule of NeuroGraphica: avoid single, isolated sections. Do not color just one section alone or do not leave one white section alone. Color large areas, whereas 3, 4, 5 sections together. If you don't fully understand this concept yet, I highly encourage you to eventually take the basic course after this mini course. And in that course, you will learn deeper layers of the method that I cannot share in every technique. At the same time, there is some videos on my YouTube channels about coloring, so you can watch that. But here, for this anti-stress mini course, I am giving you everything you need to work effectively right now. Keep in mind, avoid one single section. Let your hand move. This is active drawing, and enjoy the colors. Observe what each color says to you specifically in your theme, not in general, not like I like yellow because it makes me happy. No, but what does this yellow mean specifically in your theme? Think about it. What message does this certain color bring into your topic? For example, yellow might represent clarity, like the clouds opening. Blue might represent wind, like refreshing or cleansing. So what does each color say to you within the context of this topic? Stay in mindful, intentional drawing mode. And now, pause the video again and fill your drawing with color, preferably using highlighters because they are bright, transparent, and very stimulating for the brain. And when you are done, come back for the next step. Okay, after coloring, we move into the next stage. Choose 1, 2, or 3 lines and strengthen them and make them bold, thick, powerful. There are your powerful lines, lines of support, lines of information, lines of direction, lines of connection. And ask yourself now, where do I need strength? What information do I need? And start outlining any lines you feel comfortable. Or you can even draw the new line. It's up to you. You don't have to do the same what I'm doing. You go with your instinct. So look at your composition and check which lines would you like to outline. These are the channels you are drawing toward your desired result. Do this, round all intersections, everything must feel connected, as if one river flows into another. Avoid making these power lines straight, parallel, or predictable. They should move in different little bit directions and have that NeuroGraphica pattern, and only then align into one flow. So they can flow in one direction, they can intersect with each other, or they can pass by. There is no right or wrong. It's about how you feel. Finish that and let's continue to the next final stage. Don't look at my example. Trust your own intuition and find the place where your solution feels situated. If you see the beginning of the circle shape somewhere or some elements, you may expand it and draw your circle there. And by the way, this circle shouldn't be ideal, but as long as it's a rounded circle shape, that is great. So let your hand guide you. And once you draw the circle or rounded shape, highlight it. Make it thick and strong. Your brain must register it clearly. This shape, rounded or circle, represents your final outcome, the ultimate answer, the shift, the transformation you are moving toward. So connect all lines and intersections within and outside of this shape. Let everything now flow harmoniously toward that center. You are almost done here. And now, once you finish this, step back and look at your whole composition. Notice your sensations, your emotions, your reflections, your feelings. If you feel you need to add anything like some shading, some colors, more lines, more roundings, do it gently using pencils or soft markers or your marker to add the lines. And then after you finish, come back and let's start our exercise. 2 minutes. and we are going to write 20 and above words, the words that come to you. The theme stays the same, but now your state is different. Earlier, we worked with stress, and now observe what is your state now. Perhaps a word appeared to you like relax, clarity, peace, strength, structure. Whatever comes is correct. That will be your subtopic, transformation. And now we are going to write 20 words in 2 minutes. I'm going to set up the timer and let's start now. Okay, 2 minutes finish. Highlight the words that feel the strongest. They could be 10, 15, even all of them. These are your insights, your inner guidance, your post-session clarity. Keep it drawing on your desk for a few days and let it continue working with your mind.
So now we are done. Congratulations. You have completed these transformative neurographic sessions now. Remember, you can perform the exercise every day, especially during stress, depression, or tension, in the morning, evening, or daytime. But remember, if you do the catharsis, don't leave it without creating the roundings. Then you can stop, take a break, do your work, come back and start coloring and all those things. But once you do the catharsis, it's something you open wound. So you don't want to leave that aggressive and negative energy open. So make sure you are rounding, okay? Round whole work and then you can leave. Many people see results immediately after the first or second drawing. Others maybe sometimes need 5-10 drawings. But consistent practice accelerates the manifestation of your intention. A thing that has bothered you for months or even years can be transformed only by drawing this algorithm for 20-30 minutes a day. And once you feel comfortable with that small size of paper, of course, I ask you to expand your energy and start working in your album list, okay? Because if we start from the small, that's our capacity, okay? Once we feel comfortable, we are expanding our capacity, we are expanding our energy. So that is very important to understand. Step by step, we are creating quantum leap. So that the size also means a lot, okay? But you must be comfortable and your roundings and your neurographic line should be smooth and flow. Only that time you can move to the larger space. If you have any questions or want my guidance, I invite you to join my NeuroGraphica club where I provide feedback and support to participants. This algorithm is a tool for releasing tension, removing limitations, and opening the path to your best results. So share your experience and invite more friends to explore this method. This method is gaining popularity worldwide. In Russia, it's one of the top methods used by neuropsychologists, by psychologists, and other therapists. And now it's becoming worldwide. In England, in Switzerland, in Germany, in France. So we are expanding. And this method gives you immediate, last long effects and brings you from darkness to the brightness. So I also offer course like Neuro3, which is very powerful for manifesting growth, wealth, and new opportunities technique. And the technique allows you to plan and accelerate outcomes and the new resources, new possibilities. I personally practice Neuro3 every month as a planning. Instead of journaling my plan, I usually draw my Neuro3. I will show you next time. And you can see, so I have that as well. And usually I did also a lot of courses during the whole month. So stay tuned. YouTube channel, I put a lot of content free, so my clients and other people can, of course, tune in and start changing their life on their own pace. I am Fatima Williams, NeuroGraphica instructor, mindset shift coach, and I run my NeuroGraphic Academy of Happiness Club. So you are welcome too. See you in the next module where we will draw revealing attention. After you get out of stress, you don't know what to do, which steps to take, which direction to take, and maybe you know, but you don't have the ideas. So the next algorithm we use exactly to get answers and to get clarity and to get new ideas in our topic, within our topic. So make sure you draw till the next lesson at least one more time your algorithm of removing limitations or stress, so you will be really ready to step in finding your way to move forward.